In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to scan for the answers to questions 1 and 3 in exercise C on page 17 of Pathways. I will be following the 6 scanning steps listed in the assignment above this video. Similar to the video, What is a Paragraph? This video will stop and a question will appear. Answer each question correctly to earn 1 point. If you missed the answer, you can rewind the video to watch and listen again. First, I need to identify the key words or phrases in the sentence in the exercise because I'm going to use these as my guide to help me find the answer from the article. From the first sentence, I'm going to choose male elephant groups and each member knows as my key phrases. I'm going to use male elephant groups to help me identify which paragraph I'm going to find the answer in. I'm going to focus my attention on paragraphs B and C because they're the only 2 paragraphs in this section about elephants. I'm going to choose which paragraph to scan for the answer by reading the first line or topic sentence of each. In this first paragraph, I see young elephants grow up in extended matriarchal families. Because I know that matriarchal is about females, I'm going to go on to read the topic sentence of the next paragraph, paragraph B. I see male elephants in the first line of paragraph C, so I'm pretty confident my answer is going to be in this paragraph. So now I'm going to focus my attention on finding the phrase each member knows, or something very close to this. When I scan, I place my index finger in the middle of the first line of a paragraph, kind of where the red circle is right now, and I move it down each line in the paragraph. I do this because it helps my eyes focus on the words around my finger without actually reading every word. And I keep my mind focused on the key phrase that I'm looking for. Each member knows. As I scan, my finger lands on the word knew, which is the past tense of knows. Next, I look at the words before knew and I see each member. So I'm feeling pretty confident I'm in the right place. Next, I see that each member knew his status. I now go back to the sentence in exercise C. I read the sentence out loud to myself with status in the blank to see if the word I chose makes sense. In male elephant groups, each member knows his status. And it makes sense. It's a true statement from the article, so I write status in this blank. Now I'm going to move on to question 3. In a typical gelada family, there is 1. I'm going to choose one phrase and one keyword from the sentence. Typical gelada family and 1. There are 3 paragraphs in the section focused on geladas. Paragraphs D, E, and F. And I have to decide which paragraph I'm most likely to find my answer in. So again, I'm going to read the first few words in the first line of each paragraph. Geladas are primates that live, young bachelor males live, and Hunter has observed that no family male. Because paragraphs E and F seem to be about male geladas, I'm going to scan paragraph D because it seems like it's going to be about geladas in general and where I might find information about a typical gelada family. So I begin my scan of paragraph D, just like I did with paragraph C. I put my finger in the middle of the first line, represented by the red circle. I focus my eyes on the words just above and to either side of my finger. When I get to this line, I see typical family units. So I stop and read the sentence. Hunter has observed that typical family units have between 2 and 8 adult females, their offspring, and a primary male, which researchers call the family male. Unfortunately, I don't see my second keyword, one, in this sentence. So I'm going to start looking for a synonym. A family has 2 and 8 adult females, so that's more than one. The word offspring looks singular, but I know that it's a non-count noun, meaning that it can refer to more than one child. Finally, I see the phrase a primary male. I know that a means one, and this idea is reinforced by the following phrase, the family male. This also further suggests that there's only one male in the family unit. So I put the phrase primary male in the sentence on page 17 and read it to myself to see if it makes sense. In a typical gelada family, there is one primary male. It does. It's a true statement from the reading, and I'm done. I encourage you to practice scanning whenever you have the chance. It can help you notice and identify synonyms for words such as unit, one, and a that all mean single. But perhaps most importantly, once you get good at scanning, it can save you valuable time when completing certain types of homework assignments or answering certain types of questions on in-class exams.